Hi, it's me again. I'm here to talk about what's been going on with my books and my writing and to update you on what's coming up this month in March and into April. So we'll start it off with me turning off my notifications because I forgot to do it like I always do. Just hang on a minute. There we go. Yes, the wonders of going live. Accidentally screwing up. Okay, so first update I have for you is what's going on with Fairy Tales and Nightmares, which is my horror story collection and the sequel of sorts to Visions and Nightmares. And I'm getting that, doing the final edits on that, and hopefully I will have that up on Story Origin for beta readers in May. So if you'd like to be a beta reader for Fairy Tales and Nightmares, let me know. And I'll send you the link when it's up. Okay, it's coming along nicely. I got the story that was giving me trouble finished editing that, and I just have a few more to complete before I send it off to people to critique it and tear it apart and make it better for me. So that's the update for Fairy Tales and Nightmares. Okay, the next book series to update is the Hayward and Anderson story number 2, which is Shadows in Scarlet. Yeah, I think that's the title of it. That one has gone through the beta readers. I'm currently doing the final edits on that, my final edits on that before I send it off to the professional editor to make it all pretty. Just getting the beta reader feedback and fixing a few of the issues that they saw in it. So that hopefully will be published in the summer sometime, probably around July. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. So that's the update on that. Okay, and now we've got some video updates and other writerly things. So the first thing I'd like to say is I'm going to be one of the speakers at the AuthorTube Writing Conference, the second AuthorTube Writing Conference this year, and I'm going to be doing a workshop sort of thing, which is how authors should prepare for video and audio podcasts. Because I host a couple of those and I've seen a few things that authors really need to pay attention to. Anyway, and I'm also going to be talking about how to, yeah, I'm going to be talking about, yeah, thanks, Margaret. So I'm going to be talking about how to make sure you show up on time, how to make sure to behave, what kind of etiquette, what you should be focusing on. Because I've noticed that I get a lot, especially first time people coming on the podcast, how nervous they are. I'm going to be talking about how maybe to mitigate that a little bit because, yeah, I mean, I know how it feels. I was there at one point in my life being very nervous on podcasts. So I'll be talking a little bit about that as well. And I'll also be discussing a bit on if you want to host your own show or, even just do a panel or a live thing for yourself on how to go about doing that without costing like tons and tons of money. So that's basically what that will be. And that will be on June 24th between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, whatever it is on June. Okay, and so that's the first video thing. The second video thing uh, concerns my Between the Pages book chat, which I do every Sunday. Now, at the end of this month, at the end of March, it's going on hiatus because I need a little break. And I'm going to be tweaking the format a little bit. I'm not quite sure when it's coming back, and I'm not quite sure how it will look when it's coming back. But so after March, there will not be a weekly Between the Pages book chat show. However, all plans get screwed up because I was contacted by an author friend of mine who works for Crystal Lake Publishing, and she asked me to do some interviews for their horror authors. So I will be doing some sporadic Between the Pages book chat interviews for the Crystal Lake Publishing authors in the coming months. There will be one coming up in April around the 14th. We haven't set a time and date yet, but so look for not the regular show, but some special interviews as the months go on. So that's the Between the Pages book chat. My other podcast, Words That Kill, I just wrapped up recording season 2 of that. That will be airing on the Go Indie Now channel for the next few months. Sometime, I'm not sure what the schedule is. Poor Joe's had to juggle a few things because of cancellations and stuff. So that will happen when it happens. Generally drops around on Saturdays, I think, though. So keep an eye out on the weekends for season 2, the rest of season 2 coming up. We've got some good interviews coming up too. So, okay. And then I also have April's coming up. And that will be dedicated to National Poetry Month again. And I'm going to be doing a poem a day like I always do. So be sure to pop over to my website, which is linked in the description below, every day in April to read the poems and see what I come up with. I don't do any official prompt lists. I usually make up my own. I sometimes ask people to give me prompts. So I don't know if I'm going to do this year. I may. I did it once and I got some really weird prompts on that year, but it was fun to do. So I may toss in a few suggested ones and do some of my own. So look for that. Also in April, I'll be recording. I'm not sure if it's recording or live. I can't remember, but I'll be participating in the where's the name in my notes? And I've lost the name. Oh yeah, Strong Women, Strange Worlds. I'll be part of a short little interview, sort of introducing yourself panel in April there. So watch out for that. I'll have more updates on that as the date gets closer. Okay, and coming up this month on the YouTube channel on the 22nd of March, we have a very fun panel scheduled. I'm going to put it on the schedule next week so you can all see it. And it's What is Horror? And I'm going to be hosting, and we've got some great guests. Author tuber D.L. Tillery is going to be on, as well as horror author Nikki Nelson Hicks, Bram Stoker winner Angela Eureka Smith, and horror author Elaine Pascal. They're going to be joining us on the panel, and we're going to be discussing what horror is, the different types of subgenres, misconceptions, things like that. And these ladies are really fun, and it should be a lively time. So join us and for that. It's March 22nd, and I'll have I should have it scheduled next week. So be sure to check out the YouTube channel for that. Okay, and coming up tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'm going to be interviewed by Angela Eureka Smith on her YouTube channel. And we're going to be talking about my being an indie author and all that sort of good jazz. And she's one of my oldest author friends. And so we should have a lovely time. So be sure to check that out too. I finally got a community tab on my YouTube channel. So yay. So I have that posted over on the community tab. If you want to check out the link, so go over there and check it out. Okay, and on March 16th, I have another interview coming up. I got a busy month this month for interviews with Catherine Graham on her YouTube channel. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually currently reading her fantasy book, and it's very good. So hopefully, if I can get enough reading time and actually finish it, and soon I will have a review of that book as well. So it's got the most gorgeous cover I've ever seen too. Yeah. Oh, now I can't remember the title of it. Just hang on a minute. I am going to go search on a live YouTube chat for a book. Ooh, isn't this fascinating? Yes. And yes, not coming up. Okay, just hang on a minute more. Yes, I'm boring the crap out of people, I know. Okay, Oracle of Life. That's it. Okay, there we go. The name of the book is Oracle of Life by Catherine D. Graham. Okay. Yeah, yes, Margaret, it is kind of a Ladies of Horror special. Uh, yeah, so I definitely go recommend. Oh, you really should see the cover. It's a gorgeous cover because I'm enjoying it quite a bit so far, and I'll update you when I get around to finishing it because my reading habits are terrible these days. And so that's I think that's everything between the pages. Were like oh yes, and I recently did a Go Indie Now show, The Green Room, where we went head to head with the Rants. That was on Monday, I think. Anyway, so I lost, unfortunately, although it was tight race. Um, Frank Martin was my opponent. He did excellent topics as well, made good points. But I will be having an interview. It was supposed to be today, but they had to postpone because the poor host got COVID. Yeah, that is just wreaking havoc everywhere, isn't it? So it will be March 17th instead of today, and I'll be doing an interview as well as Frank Martin will be doing an interview as well. So be sure to check out that coming up. And as far as that, I think that's everything. I'm still working on all my other books as well. I'm just taking it kind of slow this year as far as writing. I've only got the two books, Fairy Tales and Nightmares, and the second Hayward and Anderson story scheduled for possible publication this year. I may get some more finished and up, who knows, but I'm not making any firm dates this year after last year's total dumpster fire disaster that it was. Because, yeah, I just got to get my equilibrium back in and get the writing back into a rhythm. So that's pretty much what the updates are going. I've got a lot of interviews and shows coming up this month. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel for all the updates, which will be posted in my new community tab, which I'm very proud of. And I will also be updating periodically here as well for the live writing updates. I'm going to be doing them probably live from now on, like today, because basically if I put them off to recording, I just keep putting them off. So I'm also got a couple of author advice segments scheduled. They will probably be recorded because I prefer to do those recorded because in case I screw up, I can redo it. Anyway, so that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the updates and thanks for being here. Okay, see y'all later.